All right, so we just did regular human face proportions. Now we're gonna do the 3/4 view, which is trickier, but it's more helpful because I think we see a lot of people in 3/4 of a view rather than perfectly straight on. We're gonna need to remember some of these proportions to help us do a 3/4 view, but we'll leave that to the side right now. So again, this is gonna be a quick video. So try to follow along well. It's a little tricky, but just follow along. So we'll start again with that nice circle, okay? Nice and soft. And then what I've learned is the key to this is actually drawing an ellipse within the circle. So what that means is just a nice little oval over here. And you could do this on the opposite side too, but just follow along with me, just over here. And this is going to help us out a lot, okay? So it just fits snugly into the initial circle that we did. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to focus on this little ellipse right here, and we're going to find that midway point. Okay, and we're going to draw a straight line down and bring it down a little past our circle here. Okay, and then we're going to kind of bring another line down over here on the left side. You'll see what this is for very soon. I'm just gonna like mold it over the circle and then kind of just go straight down with it, okay? All right, and this line right here is going to help help us figure out like the middle of our face. Remember we used that line earlier when we were drawing the face to show like the perfect line straight down through our nose and the middle of our eyes and the middle of our lips and everything. So that's what that line's gonna help us with. We're going to bring this line down a bit further than this one over here. And what that's going to do, I'm not gonna bring it down all the way over there, okay, just a little further. And what that line's going to do is gonna help us establish the bottom of the chin up to somebody's jaw, okay, and we're gonna soften it up because I don't know anybody with a jaw that has that sharp of an angle, okay. And then what we'll do is we will bring this side up, soften it to show this, the left side of the chin, and we just bring it up over here to that side of the circle, the left side, and now we can already see the beginnings of somebody's face, okay. All right, let's come back to our ellipse over here. This is the key to everything. And what we want to do is we want to find the halfway point, the midpoint of this line that we did. So I think it's about right there, roughly, okay? And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to ever so softly, I'm not going to draw a hard straight line across, just a soft, slightly soft straight line that just bends over our circle a little bit, just like that. Okay, and that's going to help us establish our eyebrows. I'm going to find a little bit of the halfway between, again, this point here and the bottom of our little ellipse right there. So probably around here. Okay, and then I'm again going to softly kind of wrap that midway point. Draw a nice line, just very soft, not perfectly straight, but just slightly wrapping over the circle. Okay, and that's going to help us establish our eyes, and we'll just go from there, okay? So we're going to remember our proportions of here. Halfway between our eye line and our chin rests our nose, okay? So we need to remember that. We said this is our eyebrow line right here, but this one is our eye line. So about halfway between the chin and the eye line, which is kind of nice because it kind of intersects these two lines, which is great. All right, that'll be our nose. Halfway between that nose line and the chin again will be where we establish some lips. Okay, and we could probably start drawing now. So what I'll do is I'll just draw the tip of the nose, and my face is pointing that way. The eyes are going to be looking that way. The ear is going to be over here. So then that means I'll see a tip of somebody's nose kind of over here. Okay, and it's kind of like a soft L. All right. And what'll happen is I could probably see the person's nostril on this side. So I'll draw that one. Maybe I'll see it on that side, maybe not, but I won't really worry about it too much. So I just want to make sure and do the one on the right side because I can definitely see that. Okay. Let's see what we should do next. Let's go for the lips. So this is our lip line. The bottom lip will rest there. So we just establish a little bit of the bottom of the lip. Okay, and then a little bit of the top of the lip. And again, we see more of this side of the face than this side. So when it comes to drawing the lips, I'll show a longer lip on the right side and a little less on the left. Just very subtle. Okay. And then we'll come up to the nose. So this will do, the nose will come up here. Let me see. And we'll probably plop our eye kind of above that nostril. Okay, and then a little bit closer to this line over here, we'll do the other line. And remember that this eye will look slightly smaller because it's a little further away from us than this side. This side is closer to us, this side is tipped further away. Okay, we can use our eyebrow line to help establish some eyebrows. Okay. Again, the right eyebrow will look a little bigger than the left one because we can see more of it. All right, and we're almost done. Let's go over here. Let's remember the proportions that we learned with the ears. So the ear, the tip of it kind of starts at the eye line and it bumps up above the eye line a little bit and then kind of falls down around the nose line. So same thing here. We have our eye line right here. Start to draw that ear. We can see it actually really well. And we have to remember where the nose is, so those two things should kind of line up. There we go. And that's pretty much it. Let's see, a neck kind of near the nose. And then over here, or not the nose, kind of near the ear, excuse me. There you go, should meet up with the jawline a little bit. Okay, and then the front of the neck will be a little bit past the chin, something like that. All right, and that's pretty decent. So that's how to do 3/4 view